Hi Forest class, welcome to your first English lesson. So for this week we're going to be reading the story called The Snail and the Whale. I know some of you already know this story. It's written by Julia Donaldson. So make sure it's nice and quiet where you are and you can listen really well. Get nice and comfy. Imagine you're sitting on the carpet. You don't have to have your legs crossed though. You could be sitting on the sofa or you could be sitting on a chair. You need to make sure you can see the screen really clearly. You can hear me and see the pictures. Okay, here we go. The Snail and the Whale. This is a tale of a tiny snail and a great big grey-blue humpback whale. This is a rock as black as soot. And this is a snail with an itchy foot. The sea snail slithered all over the rock and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock, and as she said, she sniffed and sighed. "The sea is deep and the world is wide. How I long to sail," said the tiny snail. These are the other snails in the flock, who all stuck tight to the smooth black rock, and said to the snail with the itchy foot, "Be quiet, don't wriggle, sit still, stay put." But the tiny sea snail sighed and sniffed, then cried, "I've got it, I'll hitch a lift." This is the trail of the tiny snail, a slivery trail that looped and curled and said, "Lift wanted around the world." This is the whale who came one night when the tide was high and the stars were bright, a humpback whale immensely long, who sang to the snail a wonderful song of shimmering ice and coral caves and shooting stars and enormous waves. And this is the tale of the humpback whale. He held it out of the starlit sea and said to the snail, "Come sail with me." I wonder where they're going to go. Now, if you are in forest class, I want you to make sure now you stop. You don't watch the next video. You just stop here because you have got an activity to do for this first part of the story. So you need to go and have a look in your activity pack and see what Sarah and I have asked you to do. It'll be something to do with this first part of the story. If you're not in forest class and you are listening to the story, you can watch the next video, which has the middle part of the story. Okay, see you in a bit.